For this mock exercise, we're going to take a look at a company called Computers for You. And this question deals with inventory cost management using the EOQ model. So let's take a look at the question. So Computers for You is an online company that sells computers to individual consumers. The annual demand for one model that will be shipped from the Northeast Distribution Center is 500,000. That will be your annual demand. The ordering cost is $800,000 per unit, and the cost of carrying a computer in inventory is $50 per year, which includes $20 opportunity cost of the investment. The average purchase cost is $200. Now, it's asking us for a couple of things. First, it's asking us for what is the order quantity using the EOQ model. And two, they want us to compute the number of orders per year and the annual relevant cost of ordering and holding inventory. So let's take a look at question 1 and 2 before we move on to 3 and 4. So for question 1, it's asking us to calculate the EOQ model. So we know EOQ is 2 times D times P over C. So we know that the demand is 500,000, and the ordering cost, which is P, is $800 per order, divided by the cost of carrying the inventory, which is $50. Now, this $20 opportunity cost is what we talked about by carrying, right? By carrying that much inventory, we're going to lose out about $20 of opportunity cost of the investment. And that's what they're doing. Now, some questions, by the way, you might have to calculate this $20. So it's depending on the question that you may get. But here it was given to us at $50. So EOQ, if you plug into your to your calculator, we need 4,000 computers. So part 2 says calculate the number of orders per year. So number of orders per year is going to be the demand divided by EOQ. The demand is 500,000 computers divided by 4,000 gives me 125 orders. Now, sorry, I forgot to, it's asking us for the total annual relevant cost of ordering and build up inventory. So you need to memorize these formula, but the total relevant cost, so the total ordering cost is demand divided by quantity, and quantity represents the EOQ, okay, times the ordering cost, which is P. And that is 500,000 divided by 4,000. So basically it's asking us how many times we need to order. That's 125 times the order cost of $800. Now, the total carrying cost is, the formula is quantity divided by 2. So you want to do an average of the number of units that you're holding on hand. So it's going to be 0, and the maximum will be 4,000. So on average, it'll be 2,000 computers times the carrying cost. That's the formula. And so we've got the EOQ, which is 4,000 divided by 2 times the carrying cost, which is $50, to give us 100,000. So total relevant cost equals ordering cost plus carrying cost. Now, it's no surprise that these two are equal. And these two are only equal at the EOQ level, at the 4,000 computer level. That's the only time these two are equal. If you order any amount bigger or greater than the EOQ, this number is not going to be the minimum of that range. So if you order less than 4,000, one of these is going to go up. If you order less than 4,000, the carrying cost is going to go down, but the ordering cost is going to go up, resulting in total cost of more than 200,000. If you ordered more than 4,000 every time you order, then the ordering frequency will be less. This will be lower, but this will be much higher because you're carrying more inventory. And again, the sum of these are going to be greater than 200,000. You'll see in a minute when we look at part 3 to this question that at the EOQ level, that's the level of inventory that's going to result in the lowest ordering and carrying cost together. It's called the relevant cost. Okay, so let's take a look at that in part 3. So in part 3, it says, assume that the benchmark that's used to evaluate the distribution center manager includes only the out-of-pocket cost incurred, i.e., that is, the manager's evaluation do not include opportunity costs and investment tied up in holding inventory. If managers makes a mistake in EOQ decision based on the benchmark, the order quantity would be calculated using a carrying cost of $30, not $50. So remember, we had a carrying cost of $50. It's actually just $30 because they forgot to add this $20. How would this affect the EOQ amount and the actual relevant cost? Okay, so what they're asking us to do is they're asking us to recalculate the EOQ based on that carrying cost only being $30. Okay, so EOQ is 2dP over C, which is 2 times the demand times $800 ordering cost divided by, instead of 50, it's going to be 30. So that means that this is 5,164 computers. Now, at ordering 5,164 computers, what are the ordering costs? So total ordering cost is D over Q times P. The demand is 500,000. The new is 5,164 times 800. That gives us 77,459. So obviously, because we're ordering, right, the frequency of number of orders are less, our ordering cost is going to be less than the first part, right? Total carrying cost is going to be higher. It's Q over 2 times C. And in this case, the quantity is 5,164 divided by 2 times times 30, right? So let me do the math here quickly. Oh, actually, this is not 30, this is actually 50. Because the real cost was 50. So they're saying that, listen, we made a mistake in calculating the EOQ. We end up using 30, not 50. But to calculate the carrying cost, this would have to be 50. And that gives us 129,100. So the total cost is going to be 774.59 plus 129,100 is 206,559, which is greater than the 200,000. Okay? Now, let's look at the next part of the question. It says, what will the inconsistency between the actual carrying cost and the benchmark used to evaluate manager's cost of company? Why do you think the company currently excludes the opportunity cost for the calculation of the benchmark? What could the company do to encourage managers to make decisions more congruent with the goals of reducing the total inventory cost? So since managers will choose to order 5,164 units instead of the 4,000 units, the cost will go up from 200,000 to 659,000, which is going to be obviously 6,559 higher. So let's write that down. So if the managers, number 4, managers orders 5,164, which is greater than the 4,000, which is essentially the EOQ, the right EOQ, then the cost of ordering and carrying will be 206,559, which is greater than 200,000, which is higher than 6,559. So computers for us probably does not include the opportunity cost of carrying inventory because it's difficult to track it. If you think about it, that $30, or sorry, that $20, it's not going to be in the books and records. So it's easy for management to ignore, to not track it because it's not being tracked in financial accounting. So the company could possibly change the valuation model to include the cost of investment in inventory. Even though this would involve additional calculation, it would encourage managers to make optimal decisions. So here you'll see that by doing that, right, it's hard to get management to think about this cost plus the cost of opportunity. So maybe perhaps included in their performance evaluation, we might want to add some element of levels of inventory and how much investments that they made in inventory as part of the compensation structure. Thank you.